What's up, world? You're tuned into 423 FM. You already know we've got you covered with your daily dose of celebrity drama. Now let's get into it. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the 423. Diplo is getting a ton of hate right now after Quen Blackwell, a 19-year-old social media influencer, revealed that she's living with the 41-year-old DJ. This whole situation started a few days back when Quen posted a TikTok in which she responds to fans who were wondering whether or not she's ever received any complaints from her neighbors for being too loud. In response, she said, "I live with Diplo right now and he supports my endeavors," before showing a clip from his Instagram stories in which she could be heard screaming in the background.
I always see y'all saying in my comments, like, do your neighbors not file noise complaints? Like, why does no one ever tell you to shut up? I live with Diplo right now, and he supports my endeavors. I was serenading Bryce all yesterday, and I go and view his story today, and this is what I see.
This sparked a lot of reactions, ranging from people who loved such an unexpected duo to others being completely creeped out that a 19-year-old girl was living with a 41-year-old man. Especially because of tweets like this, which people ended up digging up in response to this whole situation, in which Diplo says, "Girls born in the 90s, I have to stop sleeping with you." This is a tweet from back in 2010, which makes him 31, and any girls born during the 90s anywhere from 10 to 19 years old, which is obviously pretty concerning and in most cases illegal, because I doubt he's only talking about girls born after 1998 here. So the obvious concern here is that Diplo is grooming this young girl, having a relationship with someone who may be legal but is still a teenager, while he's not only more than 20 years her senior, but also incredibly rich and successful, which creates even more of an intimidating power dynamic. Now, the idea that these two were dating was just the assumption from most people automatically, because that's a very obvious conclusion to draw here. But following all the backlash and the messages of concern from her followers, Quen began to fire back at everyone calling the relationship creepy by insisting that her and Diplo are simply friends and nothing more is going on. After uploading some screenshots of all the headlines about her on Snapchat and other platforms, laughing about the attention she's getting, Quen tweeted, "Okay, time to tell y'all the truth. I'm mixed and Diplo is my father." People weren't really laughing at this because at the end of the day, however annoyed she might be by these assumptions, this all comes from a place of fans being worried that she's being manipulated by a man who's 20 years her senior. So, following a failed attempt at a joke, she issued a more serious statement explaining that her and Diplo are nothing more than friends. "I'm an adult, I'm not being groomed. Platonic relationships exist. I've been living here for over a year. I'd rather break both of my legs and be forced to walk than pursue Diplo romantically, and he'd rather choke. He's barely in LA because he's so busy. Diplo has given me the opportunity and the security to create. Diplo and his team are my mentors in LA, and they are my safety net. Diplo and his team have saved me numerous times from the weirdos in LA. My parents trust him. I trust him. Y'all are making me feel icky. Diplo is my LA dad, nothing more." While I do understand her being defensive over the matter, like I said, this all comes from a place of suspicion and mostly concern. So her responding in a manner that tries to make people seem crazy for automatically thinking something weird is going on here is just not it. She also says so matter-of-factly, platonic relationships exist, as if that was ever a point of contention. Like, of course they do, but usually not between 19-year-old girls and 40-year-old men who live together. On paper, it just sounds bad. Also, I hate to say this if Diplo really is doing this out of the kindness of his heart, but him helping this young girl so much to the point where she probably feels indebted to him and like he's a father figure could also count as grooming. I'm not saying that every single older man who helps out a younger girl is trying to groom her at all, but this is just how a lot of industry relationships play out. He makes her feel safe, he provides her with something she can't get anywhere else, and that just piles on until he eventually tries to get something in return. Again, I'm not saying that's what's going on here, and I really genuinely hope that it is not. But I do think if Diplo was going to help out Quen in this way, it would have made a lot more sense to pay rent for her at her own apartment or something like that, because no matter how often he's home, it's still weird. Anyway, I want to know what you guys think about this. Do you think that fans are overreacting by thinking that this relationship is weird? And what do you think of Quen's response? Leave your thoughts down below in the comments, subscribe to The Fortune Thief for more videos, and if you like this one, just give it a quick thumbs up. That is it for today. I will see you guys next time. Bye.